Well. Good morning, good morning, everybody. And welcome to Taking It to the Stream with your girl, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. It is day 17 of my birthday month on the countdown. Okay, so like June 24th is like right there. And every day that I am allowed to be here to celebrate, I am celebrating. It is going to be a great month. And, because this is always the intro to the show, so I'm talking to the people today, tomorrow, and beyond because nobody's ever here. Like, this is a little secret for when people start watching this, like later on down the road in my life. Nobody's ever here. You guys can see that by that zero right there. It always kind of lets you know that nobody's here right now. But that does not stop me from having a great morning because I get a lot of people out there who want me to look at things. They inbox me things. They think I should see things, and I want to see things, right? Because I know a lot of amazing people here on social media, and I met them because of social media, through social media. And see, there's one of you. You showed up this morning. So please, number one, if you do nothing else but comment like number one, just so I know who you are, because welcome to the studio. You're like the first one here. So, hey, it is good to see you. Good morning. So now everything I'm saying is all catered to you. So I would so like to know who I'm talking to. Because as you can see, you're talking to me. So, oh, okay, maybe they didn't want to talk. Anyway, while we get that together, I want to show you guys a video. I was wondering how I was going to start out my morning, and I got this video. And I was like, you know what? This will be perfect. This is a perfect way to start out the morning. Let's go get him, Scotty. Hey, what you got from here? Show me what you got from here. Show me what you got. Yeah. Show me what you got. Yeah. Hands up and play.
Thank you, DJ. What's happening? Birmingham, my city. Pandemic,
ooh, excuse me.
We got to get rid of this COVID. I just hope they don't sprinkle us with another strain of COVID, just like everything else in America, made in China. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how many of y'all been vaccinated? Good. I was against it at first, man. I was on the fence with that shit. I was like, damn. I don't know what the hell they put in that shit to put in my body. Then I thought about it. I said, shit, I don't do no research on them dick pills I take from the gas station. That shit work, man. None of that. Man, this COVID stuff, man. Haven't spent too much time with my family, man. You know, I'm gonna get away. Me and my wife got like 100 fights. She 99 and 1. I ain't won but one damn fight. And I hung up in her face. I took that as a win. Fellas, it's 2022. I want y'all to stop going to the police officers buying these Crown Vics. Scaring the shit out of me while I'm drunk driving. I look at my rear view. See you back there, my hands on the 10 and the 2. Look to the side and motherfucker is you. Won't take the spotlight off the side of the car. I'm like, well, damn. They took the stickers off, but the car don't still say police. Yeah, man, I'm on my second marriage. It's going real well. My first marriage ended kind of quick, but I did get 2 beautiful daughters out of it. I lost my wife, I ain't really losing. My boyfriend just picked up my kids up and took them to his house. So I had to start back dating, man. Dating game, man, changed up on me, Changed totally different game. I found out you don't actually meet the real person. You meet a made-up person first. I should have known when I was getting ready to go on the date. I called. I said, hey, I'm on the way, baby. She said, I should be ready in 15 minutes. My girlfriend beating up my face. I said, damn, y'all over there fighting? I didn't know what face beat means. What face beat really mean is no matter what you look like, your makeup artist can beat your face and you coming out looking absolutely amazingly beautiful.
Hey, Lisa. We're checking out JB Robinson.
Went back to my house. She stayed the night with her. Little did I know I was going to wake up to the unbeaten face. She laid in the bed, man. I'm like, oh, shit. She got a stocking cap on her head. No, I'm like, I said, shit. She been looking like a homie, loving on my ugly ass friend. She was still asleep, so both my feet hanging from under the cup, right? And I'm looking down now, trying to decide which set of feet was mine. So I was looking for the one that I thought was mine, and the one with all the corns on didn't move. I said, oh, shit. Had to move on from that, man. Had to move on. But speaking of dating, I'm going to tell y'all how I met my current wife. Met at a party across the street from my house, house boy. She walked in, I was like, ooh, shit, it was this bad. Had the Tony Braxton cut. She was jazzy. I said, man, she looked like she over the mountain. From over the mountain. Mountain Brook, 280, something like that. I said, she ain't from around here. So it got time for me to pick her up, right? I put her address in my GPS, and I found out she ain't live too far. GPS took me straight to Belgium. I said, oh, shit. I heard about these Belgium. GPS told me, turn Dartmouth Avenue. It said, your destination should be 1.6 miles on the right. I'm driving, I'm going through houses and stuff. I'm like, hell yeah, okay, this all right. I get into the project. I'm like, oh, shit. I said, oh, dang, I'm rolling. I rolled through the project. GPS said, make U-turn. Make U-turn. I did a U-turn. I'm rolling back through. It's a destination on the left. Destination on the left. By that time, my phone got knocked offline. I picked up his hug. She said, nigga, you see me with my hand out the damn door? I said, oh, shit. The Tony Braxton cut was a quick weed. But I fell in love. You know what I'm saying? She beat me down. She a little younger than me, so I thought I was going to teach her ass. That's something to teach her. So she taught me everything that I didn't know and some shit they ain't supposed to know. It ain't time for us to do a little something. So, she a wig wearer, So she had a wig on, hair flowing. She let me in the house. She got a thong on up her ass. I'm like, oh, shit.
Okay.
She said,
Okay. I can't give it all away. So, yes, JB Robinson is a beast at the comedy. So, good morning, people. Good morning, Lisa. It is good to see you, my dear. Yay, it is a great day in the neighborhood. I done been doing my research and I finally got like a day off because, listen, I am just going to be transparent. I am just a wee bit selfish when it comes to the month of June. I totally am one to definitely hide my head in the sand, if you will, when it comes to, the month of June because it's my birthday month, and it's like it's my month. It's like the one month that I get where I think things may just go right, just maybe, just maybe. Hey, Typhoon Panda is in the house. How are you, sir? It's good to see you on the timeline. Welcome to the set, taking it to the stream with Brenda Brown. And the reason that I made this show is because I see so many of you guys with great content out there. And whenever I meet up with you guys, you're like, have you seen this? Have you seen that? Have you seen this or that? And I was like, no. And then, I'm like, you know what? I haven't seen it. So I would like to see it for the first time with people. When you do it live with people in the room and people are tuning in and chatting and, keeping you company, you don't feel so crazy. You don't feel like all the way thrown off. I think if I was doing this just walking down the street, I think somebody would kind of call somebody on me. Oh, Thai Food Panda, waiting to see these questions you got today. Ooh, you know what? They're good. They're good. But this is a compilation, Typhoon Panda. This is a compilation of questions and things that people ask me in my inbox. Okay, so I take it you want a sample of the question. Okay. All right. Let me see what I got in the inbox. Okay, let's take it here. All right, let's get you out of the way. Who's the best rapper of 2022 so far, in y'all opinion? Okay, so this came across my feed, and I can say this. I don't even I don't even know if I like rap right now. I don't even think I'm rap's friend right now. Okay, so LL Cool J, Salt and Pepper, hell, even the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff, love them. Just, I don't know. I don't know about rap these days. So, when this came across my inbox, I was like, I don't fucking know. You know what? If you've heard of one little this or little that, you've heard of them all. Now, here's the thing. I can tell you about women in rap these days, and they are killing it. Like Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. You see, they're killing it because I know their names. I don't know any of the men in rap today. If y'all want to help me out, please go ahead and put down in the chat, because I don't know one little itty bitty from the next little itty bitty. And when the itty bitties meet me and I look like this, they're like, how come you don't know who I am? I'm like, because it all sounds the same. But the women, their fashions are different. They may have an homage to each other, but I really be thinking they be wondering how nasty each other can get. I really do think so. I think they have a nasty off. I think they go to a convention and Little Kim, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, even Foxy Brown be making a return. Lil Kim, I be thinking they be like, let's see how nasty we could be. Let's see at what point will they call the police on us. And we as a society, we're like, go. But all in all, I think they are killing it. They are taking what their mamas and daddies gave them, and they are shaking it all over the rap scene. So congratulations, ladies. They always say, use what your mama gave you. So I don't see anybody else that has any favorites. Let me see. Lisa Wood says Kanye is insane, but a music genius. Female is Meg Thee Stallion. Kanye? Okay. Oh, I mean, You know, I'd go with Jay-Z. I'd go with like Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg. Oh look, they're coming back to my mind. Okay, Dr. Dre. But you see, that's like 90s stuff. Like that's like people who came from like the 90s. I don't know anybody of today's music. Like I am totally okay, so I guess I'll have to, take a closer look at Kanye, because that's the only answer I see on the board. So when it's the only one you got, you have to look at it. But whoo, Kanye, you need to simmer down, my man. Ain't no piece of beep beep worth all of what you doing. Okay, trust me. You had one, you've had them all. Nothing about one or the other makes it more special. Quit losing your grits. And maybe I would agree with Lisa Wood. Let me see. Comedian G. Dane is in the house. Is live now, BB? Yep, I am live in today's episode of Taking It to the Stream with Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, which is me. Because a lot of my mentors and a lot of people I hang around in the industry, they're like, girl, you got it. You need to do that. You need to, you need to get on and get you a talk show like everybody else because you could hang out in the Wendy Williams seat. And I'm like, okay, well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let me see if I can hang out with the Wendy Williams and the Breakfast Clubs and the Howard Sterns and the, let me see if I can do it. If people keep saying it, let me see. So comedian G Dane, I will see you later tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our next group episode of Sauced in the City. The 9 o'clock magic hour +1 party. Homie, I got you. I miss you too. I really do. I miss, you know what? When I'm not around y'all on screen, I truthfully miss y'all. Like, I miss y'all from the insides of my heart. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't wait till I get to see my people again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so let me see. Oh, we got some more answers rolling in. Okay, y'all, let's get it going. Thai Food Panda says, they said rapper, so why did you separate the women from men? Well, I don't know. I guess because I didn't want to seem sexist. I didn't want to seem because like I'm a woman that all I'm paying attention to is women. So when they said rapper, all that came to my mind was a bunch of the women. And that's only because I see them on various episodes of like Housewives of, something or hip hop, Love and Hip Hop, this or that, or on Entertainment Tonight, kind of the shit I watch. So when it said it, I didn't separate it on purpose, but I didn't want y'all to think just because I'm a woman that all I was thinking about was women. I just couldn't think of any of today's rappers that were men. So yeah, Thai Food Panda, thank you for calling me out live. I should charge you $5 for that. Like, you just gonna call me out? You just gonna, my first time out the gate, you just gonna challenge me like that? Don't make me come to your inbox, bruh. Okay? Because we gets down. Thanks for the comment, Thai Food Panda. I cannot wait till our 21 question conversation. Let's see. Oh boy. I'm going to just say Mr. Jenkins on this until you give me like a phonetically correct way to say that, because I don't want to mess that up out of respect. Malik's Truth radio show is watching and listening. Oh, Malik the Truth. Hey, look out now. Y'all got to get a copy of this book that this man sells. Yes. Like, look him up. Just like he wrote it right there. Tune into his radio show, Malik the Truth. I can't believe you're watching. Good for me. And you. Us. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go on to the next question, because I got some things. Like I said, people be inboxing me stuff. And I'm like, okay. So let's get him out the way. And let's see. Uh-oh. That didn't work out the way that I thought it would. Ha ha. All right. The murder trial for Nipsey Hussle begins after a 3-year delay. Okay, so they still had not begun that for Nipsey Hussle. Like, I did not even think that people could wait that long. Like, I didn't think that that was a thing. Did y'all know that that was a thing? That they're just now starting the trial for him? And why do you think that they're just now starting the trial for him? Because that was a terrible tragedy, and the world really, like, I teared up a little bit right there. Like, I teared up because I'm passing the anniversary of one of my first mentors. Shout out to TC Harrell. And it's just like everything stopped. It's like they were like, oh, she's here one day and now she's not. And nobody really, I haven't heard anything else about it. So that hit like close to home. But why do you think, guys, why do you think they're just starting this trial for Nipsey Hussle at this point? What do y'all think? Because I think that that's some beep, beep. I think that's some bullshit. And I think they should have got on it a lot sooner than now. Maybe they didn't know how important he was to us. I don't know. That was one of the people that I could look to and say Nipsey Hussle. Okay, so I guess that's one. Okay, bringing them back to mind, because in the media, they don't keep them in your mind. It's like a whitewash. And then they put in like Justin Bieber, even though I like Justin Bieber. So no shade against him. Let's see what Tapu Panda has to say. Usually murder trials start like that. And to have a jury, you usually need the hype to die down. Okay. See, if somebody can explain it to me, I totally can, be okay with that. That's something I totally can get down with. But 2 years, that seems like an awful long time for like 6 months, a year. But 2 years, I don't know. I think somebody may have been dragging their feet on that one. I think no, he said, wait, you dropped out of law school? You went to law school? You're going to have to tell me about that. 21 questions, baby. I got to remember that. Because, like, I dropped out of cosmetology school. Now, listen, it wasn't my fault, okay? We got to the end. The end was pedicures. I did not know that I was going to have to touch somebody's bare feet. I did not know. I thought that I could go to school and learn how to do everything and get A's and everything. And then when it came to the feet part, because I have an aversion to feet, like, ew. I mean, I know some people out there like them. Raise your hand if you like women with pretty feet. Like, raise your hand. Because, like, I have pretty feet. So it's not like I don't like them because mine ain't pretty. But I'm just saying. So for all intents and purposes, I thought that I didn't have to touch the feet. And they made me touch the feet, or at least tried to make me touch the feet. And not even feet I knew. Not even some feet I knew. They tried to make me touch a stranger's crusty toes. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And so therefore, I had to drop out of cosmetology school, just shy of graduating. But they can't take back the knowledge. So I still know how to, place a good head bow. So at least I still know how to do that. My phone is like buzzing off the hook, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. It's like sitting like between my legs because I'm like sitting Indian style. And for a second there, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I am live on stream. So I hope you guys are enjoying this version of my new virtual media talk show. I plan to come and hang out with you guys a lot, right? Or at least every Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you guys can catch me right over here looking at my favorite videos, answering questions and things that people put in my inbox, and hopefully talking to you guys. So, do me a favor. If you like the show and you liking what we talking about, just go ahead and share it with a friend. We're not out of hot topics. I just thought I was going to take a moment right there because I didn't really do my homework like I thought I did. I didn't really do my homework, but I did it enough to do it, if that makes sense. Oh, okay. So 21 random things. That's what we'll do. We'll talk about 21 random things that I collect during my week that that come in my path when I'm on social media. So I'm not only wanting to be a show that sits up here and talks about what I don't know really, but I like to pretend like I do and make fun of the stuff that I don't know. This one is really serious. If anybody out there knows Philip Clow, spelled like that, please let him know his account was hacked. Okay, so this is, if you guys are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, this is a photo of the email that they will send you. Okay, not email, but messenger. Okay, this is the messenger message that people will send you when they are trying to hack your account. I think it's such a public nuisance. I think that everybody that has a platform out there, I think you guys should definitely all find one of these and add it to your show so that we can let people know what it looks like, because once you give them your phone number, they will lock your account down. Warning, they will lock your account down. And then I found out, thank you, Lisa Wood, that they will make fun of you and taunt you and see how bad you want your account back. So, first and foremost, if you know the man, please tell him his account was hacked. And have you guys ever had one of these messages? Did you guys ever get one? Okay, so while you guys are answering that, I'm going to leave you with this question, and I want to see the comments, and I'm going to give you a little time to answer because I want to see what happens next with JB Robinson. I really do enjoy this video. So here we go. Yep.
You come back there when you get ready. I got myself together, I got me some new shit from the gas station. That Miracle Honey. You heard about the Miracle Honey? The Miracle Honey allow you to go multiple rounds. And if you got real ED, you need to go to the men clinic. The gas station ain't for you now. Your shit don't work at all. You need to go to the shop you did here. When I walk in the room, she laying up on the bed, her wig on the dresser, she laying there. Put a stocking cap on like this, looking like Ocean Bobby Jones. I know I'm investable, but I don't want to join no goddamn game. She said, well, you know you want this. I said, you damn right I do. She said, I want to ride. I said, she ain't come on, don't fall out. Man, little did I know she had that good. She ran me. My arm started folding up. She gave me a pause. I said, oh. I thought the Paul was just doing sex, so after we got through, we opened on the refrigerator to get some water and shit. The power is still in my body. I'm like, ah. And when you're in a new relationship, you gotta make sure that both people are actually in a relationship. Because about 2 weeks after that, I'm riding, I see her standing on the side of her car, and a dude, she talking to a dude. I whipped around, I'm sliding in so fast. I got my foot out the door before the truck started rolling. I drove my toe like I'm catching a fire around. I drove the toe. Yeah, turf toe. I said, what you doing? She said, what you talking about, fool? I said, what you doing talking to this motherfucker? She said, what are you talking about? I didn't know we were exclusive. I said, motherfucker, I go with you. I was doing what I had for a long man. I was like, shit, I thought we were in a relationship. That nigga is crazy. On that note, man, what y'all think about these pandemic babies? Y'all think these pandemic babies some miracle babies? I'm gonna tell you what a pandemic baby is. There's a product of a young girl that got knocked up by a sugar dad. Stem this shit didn't stretch out far enough. These babies are not amazing. They just old men babies. I'm telling you, I know Mr. Willie Child when I see you. My cousin got a pandemic baby. Turn out, look at him, ain't he cute? He's just 3 months. He already walking. I said, where he at? She said, you over there in the bassinet. I said, for real? I looked in the bassinet. This little motherfucker looking like Samuel L. Jackson on the run. Looked like his first words was gonna be motherfucker. Give me some motherfucking milk right now. Anyway, the baby progress, and I'm like, this baby,
Oh my gosh. I do have to like check in on that video. It is one whole video. If you guys want to go and check him out, that is comedian J.B. Robinson. What up, Freddie Reggie? Yes, I am in Las Vegas, and we were talking about if you've ever received one of them little scammers notices. So let me know of your experiences. We got to spread the word, people. We got to spread the word. We can't keep the word all to ourselves. And I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond on this video. I kind of like sitting up here. I like hanging out with y'all. It's a cool thing to do on a Wednesday morning. It's early as hell, but for me, but I'm willing. I'm down. I like y'all that much. I like hanging out. Let me see what Freddie Reggie said. It's way down there. I need to get on some shows. Freddie Reggie needs to get on some shows. Well, Freddie Reggie, you need to go ahead and slide into my DMs if you need to get on some shows. Or you need to be in Vegas or come to Vegas on June 24th. Yeah. I will be having my very first birthday party. And I will be debuting a few of the ideas I have swimming around in my head, like, for instance, the Out of Towners Pop-Up Comedy Club. Yes, y'all. I will be debuting that with, so far, 12 of my friends from all across the country will be in Vegas at one time on one stage. And fingers crossed, we gonna burn that motherfucker down. We gonna burn it down. So, Freddie Reggie. Oh, wait, Fetty. Just Fetty? Sorry. I put that R in there. Sorry. Fetty Reggie. I like it. Okay. If you need to get on some shows, holla at your girl. Get at me in my inbox. Get at me in the inbox. It's always a good place to be. It is always a good place to be. All right. So, let's be clear is always a really good segment because it allows me to be clear on some things that I think people be getting like all twisted around. And, Somebody told me that venting really gets the hackles of the community up when you vent about something. So I was like, okay, I don't really like the vent because that's like all the way negative, but I am definitely a let's be clear person. So just so we're clear, and let's be clear, people, stop thinking that people have to be in your life. Stop thinking that. Stop thinking that people, you know, have to be there for you. They don't. They really don't. The thing is, you have to like the ones that really do and are there for you, and you respect those people and you love on those people. But stop thinking that everybody has to be there for you to make your dream come true. Everybody doesn't have to be there, just the people that believe in the things that you believe in. Okay. And then if you do a good enough job, then the people who are not believers will come on over to your side, and then they'll start believing with you. But stop just expecting that because you are whoever you are, that people are, going to be there for you, and appreciate the ones that are there for you, like YouTubers and, you know, celebrities. I remember I was watching like a Chris Rock IG live. I was watching, yeah, it was a Chris Rock or somebody's, Chris Tucker. Maybe it was Mike Epps. I don't know. It was one of them. And I just saw person after person after person after person commenting. And he never looked down. He never called one of their names. He never said nothing to them. So it's almost like you going to the spot where you're trying to record the echo so that you can show all your friends, and you go to this one particular spot and you scream over the edge and you go, hello. And you know how it's supposed to go, hello, hello, hello. Well, it doesn't do that. So you stand there like a dummy and you keep yelling over the edge with no response. I just want to know, how long are you going to stand there? I'll wait. And while I wait, I'm going to read my comments. Thai Food Panda says, I get calls and text scams on a daily. I talk to them to see what the new hustle is. You know what? So do I. Me, compadre. We are the same people. Absolutely. I swear to God, sometimes I just see how far they're going to take it. Like, see how much information that they are going to ask me for before I block them. And I don't even give them no implication that I'm going to block them, because, if you make them nervous, they can instantly do weird stuff, right? So I don't even, I'm all nice. I'd be like, hey, they'd be like, yeah, girl, long time no see, can you help me with my phone and whatever? And I'm like, no, because you know what? I've been locked out of my account before legitimately, and that's not the stuff that they ask you to do. So you can't scam somebody who's been under the same lockdown as you have, right? Like, I'm under the same lockdown because I say weird stuff that, maybe Facebook doesn't like, but all in all, it never asked me to ask my friend to give them my, their phone number so that I can unlock their account, right? So yeah, if you guys get one of those notices, please maybe do like Thai Food Panda, talk to them a little bit. Maybe we need to know, what the new hustle is. My mom had a very good point about, all the gun violence and the shooters. So rest in peace, and, moment of prayers to those families, because I really feel bad and I'm really scared. Like, I'm really, really scared. Like, back in the Bush days and Clinton days, I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared like I am now. Now I'm looking at people like, like, am I going to make it? I'm going to go to 7-Eleven for a donut, and that's going to be it. So again, maybe we should, make sure we take one in alive, so maybe we can ask a few questions, because there had to be some breakdown somewhere where a person just flips off the end like that. And I don't know if we as America ain't catching it, or if we don't care, or I'm not sure what's going on, but no 18-year-old, in my opinion, should be able to walk into anywhere and buy all the guns he wants and a bulletproof vest and all the bullets he can handle without nobody raising an eyebrow. So I definitely, on the scam tip, I agree with you, Typhoon. Sometimes you got to take one for the team and try to figure out, what the problem is. Yes. Yep. I feel all right. I say, it's entertaining. It is. When you have nothing else to do, and sometimes even when you have things to do, just to, I don't know, mentally spar with somebody. See how far you could take it, see where we going with this. It's always a little bit of fun. You are absolutely right. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's Nipsey Hussle again. Hold on, y'all. Do. Let's see what this is. Uvalde school shooting. See, I knew it was somewhere. I felt me talking about it, so I knew, like, all blindly it was going to be the next thing that I picked, right? I knew it. U.S. Supreme Court blocks Texas law limiting content moderation by social media companies. So that was the story that I was actually covering until that Uvalde thing just jumped out to me. But let's talk about, U.S. Supreme Court blocking the content moderation by social media. Like, do you think they should? Do you think some people should not be able to say some things in public? And I mean, you know what? Everybody, in my opinion, everybody has the right to say what they want to say. I think the responsibility comes in from the people who are putting the microphone to their mouth. I think it's the people who own the microphones. I think that's what it is. I am going to go with it's the people that own the microphones, because they should be responsible somehow, some way, for putting these microphones up to people's lips who are a bit destructive. I would think. I would think, like, no, you can't blame the DJ and everything, but if the DJ is kind of giving the bank robber the microphone to tell the whole entire mall that he's holding up the mall and having people frightened, I think the people holding the mic should bear some responsibility. People can say what they want to say. It's the amplifier that makes it louder. So just, watch whose mic you spitting into. And you can take that any way you want to. Oh, let's see. Typhoon Panda, no way the 18-year-old shooter can afford $9,000 worth of arsenal weapons and ammunition. That's a good point. That is a good point. Like, forget what he bought. How did he get all the money to do that? $9,000 is a lot of McDonald's money. And I mean, I've worked at McDonald's before. Actually, no, I didn't. I worked at a place called Hot Now. And I literally worked there for 30 days. And I was like, screw y'all. This is some bullshit. I'm out. And I burned up the hamburgers before I left. But anyway, I think you might be right, Typhoon. Like, maybe. Gives you something to think about. Lisa Wood says people would start complaining of freedom of speech Yeah, and again, I think I explained that part what I thought, which is people are free to say what they want to say. I think it's the amplifiers that we begin to look at. You know, the people holding the mic. Let's put it this way, okay? Like, let's say I'm creating a comedy show. I am. It's on my birthday. It is. And you get your tickets, which you should. And then when you got there, everybody on stage that grabbed the mic was horrible. Would you, I mean, you would blame the person who was horrible up to a point, but you would more so blame me, the booker or the microphone holder. You would blame me. You would be looking at me like, did you even check him out? Do you even know if he was funny or not? Like, yeah, have you ever did a show with him? These are the things that I get asked. I'm telling you guys, my mentors, when I convince them to come out to a show or something that I'm doing, shout out to Bobby Slaughter and Slaughter Comedy, when I actually get them to come out and then the people aren't funny, yeah, they blame me. Or when the people don't put on a great show, they don't blame y'all, they blame me. But they gonna blame me for this party on June 24th. I can tell you that, because it's going to be a really, really, really good time. And I'm hoping that each and every one of you can join me. If not in person, I hope you guys will tune in, because cross my fingers like this, I'm looking to live stream it on Roku, so that all of you guys who have Roku or access to Roku or know somebody with Roku, and if you don't know anyone, you can slide in my inbox. I say it all the time, so that we can kind of, you know, make it happen. So as far as free speech, I'm not so much looking at the person who's talking. I'm looking at the person who's amplifying it. The government didn't build social media like Instagram or Facebook. So let folks say what they want. Well, yeah, people can definitely say what they want, but Typhoon Panda, people ain't built strong. You know, everybody ain't built, you know, Ford tough. That's why there's Ford and Chevy and, you know, all these other different kind of cars. Everybody ain't built Ford tough, Typhoon Panda. They can't look at something and realize, if I don't like it, I can just block it. They don't know how to do that. You know, I have my friends list set at 5,000 people. That's all Facebook will give me. And I make sure it stays full of people that I know or have had something to do with, had a conversation with. You know, every now and again, I fall into their analytics and get to check out what they're doing. You know, all of that. But everybody isn't strong enough to know how to use the block button. Everybody's not strong enough to keep it scrolling, you know. Everybody, so when they see things, they internalize it depending on what kind of trauma they've been through in their past life. And next thing you know, the suicide rate goes up. You know, all these different problems start coming about. It's crazy. It really is kind of crazy. Let me see. All the mass shooters been picked up by FBI. Dude, was you employed? Okay, I don't get that comment. Look at the look on my face. So you'll have to explain that to me when you come on the show, 21 question conversation, because I was like, what? Nazis didn't have an amplifier for their messages. Whoever is going to listen and follow will do it regardless. Yes, you are absolutely right, Typhoon Panda, but you can't get to so many of them at the same time. And the Nazis did have amplifiers. They had soldiers, they had messengers, they had people, they had, you know, a lot of people. right? And then the lot of people that they had were the upper echelons of people. So they did have an amplifier. Even if I told you something and then you go tell somebody else, you are called the amplifier, because now you just two-folded my word. So people who will follow you are right, they will follow, but an amplifier helps you get to more people at the same time. And then it makes sure that all of these people can hear you, right? Or see you or have access to you. So amplifiers are very important. And I believe you. People will listen and follow. Like, you know, so if you know that, not everybody is the same. You know, you have some listening followers, and then you have some people that don't listen to nothing, you know, like me. Like some things I don't really listen, like a lot of things I don't listen to. I make sure I watch the facts and how it, you know, how it affects me, and whatever. So I'm one of those ones who knows how to block people and keep them out of my world, if I don't like them. I put out a post the other day. I said, I miss so many people. I wonder how many people miss me. And one person, being the smart ass, was like, thumbs down. And so I blocked him, right? Because that's not what I wanted to hear. I didn't put, if you don't miss me, don't comment. Don't come on my page doing no crazy crap. But instead of sitting there dwelling on it, I just blocked them. Because if you don't miss me, then you won't mind this block. Block. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, it's so fun talking to you guys. It's always someone on the other side of what you say, no matter what. You are correct. So sometimes say what you want to say. I know I want to be free. So you do. You have to say what you want to say. But again, it's the amplifier that chooses to amplify you or not. And I think the amplifiers have a big responsibility in this world. Like, I'm an amplifier. Okay? So I can't perpetuate bad comedy. I can't perpetuate bad behavior. Even though I've had my share of shenanigans on the shows over the years, I can't even lie, because y'all just gonna go back and look at the footage and you're gonna be like, I thought you said, and I'm gonna be like, that indeed I did say. Okay, unemployment. Oh, something about Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that later, because I'm like, okay, unemployment. You have to say it all together, Typhoon Panda. Like, the comment done went way up somewhere. My eyesight is bad. I can't see as good as I used to. So put it all together, because it's important. And anything about unemployment, I could just tell you I wasn't. So I've been having to kind of make my way since. So I don't know. Too many, let's see what Lisa Wood has to say. Too many crazy, convincing people out there. Flat earthers and Trump supporters as proof. I mean, I can't say that you're wrong. I can't say that you're wrong. Yes, you're right. And when you put microphones and amplifiers and social media and things like that to their mouths, well, you know, there's a reason that they have marketing and advertising on TV, right? It works psychologically. It's proof. It's proof that it works. So, whose morality do we go by to say what is good or bad to say? You don't go by anybody's morality. You just respect the other person's opinion, right? If you want me to respect your opinion, then you have to respect my position, So it's a two-way street. So it's like if a majority of people don't want to sit and hear you talk about dicks and titties, then the majority of the people are kind of like, you know what? We don't want to hear that. So we're not going to put a microphone to your mouth and let you say it to all of our people. Right? Because I don't like it. I don't have to be the one who says if it's moral or not moral for mankind as a whole. The only person I can say if it's right or not right for is me. The only world I can control is Brenda Brown's world. So if I don't like it, I'm not going to put a amplifier to your mouth to hear you say it on a loudspeaker, right? So there are people out there, you know, they get down to the truth. They're the hard-hitting news reporters. They have to maintain, you know, a either-or stance. But I'm not one of them. I'm nosy as hell, and I always like to get to the bottom of knowing things from people, you know, from their mouths. But if I don't like something, I know where to, you know, cut you off, or I'm not going to stop being me. I'm just going to redo the people who are around me so that they can fit me being me. Just saying. So I'm not the morality police for the world. I'm the morality police for me. And I think more amplifiers need to be their own kind of moral compass. And I think a lot of, you know, us have lost our way in the morality because they are pressured to go one way or the other instead of just doing what you want to do and hoping that it matches with the majority. But if I want to talk about titties and dicks, I'm going to go to the place where they talk about titties and dicks. I'm not going to bust in the place that they don't talk about titties and dicks and enforce my will upon them because I want to talk about titties and dicks. Lisa Wood said Brenda Brown singing her responses. Absolutely. Always have to keep some music in the air. I don't know the rest of the words. The 18-year-old shooter was unemployed to afford the weapons he had. Oh, I get it. Yes, you are right. He had quit his job at McDonald's. I don't know how long. Yeah, he had to have some help. Like, I'm going to go with you, Typhoon Panda. Okay, you done swayed me to your side of the fence. Swayed me. Okay, you done swayed me to your side of the fence. I'm going to go, okay. Let me see. Respecting someone else's opinions would validate saying speak whatever you want. Or respecting someone else's. Okay, so respecting comes after validating, right? So you have to validate someone's opinion before you can respect or not respect it. Me, myself, personally, I don't respect just everybody's opinions on things, right? Like you're allowed to have yours and I'm allowed to have mine. And I respect the fact that we can agree to disagree, but I don't respect everybody's opinions. I don't know people like that. I don't let them in my world like that. That would be crazy. What if all these shootings are part of some unknown group's plan to cause fear in America by supplying guns to mentally unstable youth and hate groups? Oh, wait, that is the NRA. Well, all I can say is it's definitely somebody. I don't know who's doing what, but I do know where there's smoke. If you investigate hard enough, you might get burnt, is all I'm saying. People. Because you got to keep looking at what's going on, and you got to keep looking at where the smoke is coming from. And in my opinion, I don't blame any of it on NRA and ABC and 123 and yada yada me. I put blame at the parents' feet. Whoever mommy and daddy is, they lost it somewhere. And people say you can't watch them all the time, every day, all day. You goddamn right you can. You know, even if you have to quit your job, your cushy job, and get on welfare and watch your babies, that should be the most important thing. Like if my son farts backwards, I know. If it smells different than it did yesterday, I want to know what's up. You know what I mean? So I place the initial blame at the parents of mommy and daddy. Because if my son had a gun in anywhere, it could have been over at his friend's house. I was finding out. Now, there are some things that maybe I found out, maybe I didn't. But I'm telling you, not in my house. Matumbo says that. So I don't know, Lisa, you might have a point there. We will have to stay tuned to this story and figure that out. Thai Food Panda, you laughing at me? Why are you laughing at me? Why you you know what? I'm going to ask you on your episode of Weighing Y'all a 21 question conversation. I'm going to ask you, why are you laughing at me? Notice the Democrats want to disarm folks. What people will suffer if they take guns? Blacks? I don't think they want to take guns. So therefore, let me just go ahead and diffuse that situation. Nobody wants to take guns. What happens is you got, gun owners. You guys get all scared when somebody starts to talk about one gun or another. So again, they're not trying to take your guns. There are 199 different variations of pistols and guns and all kinds of things. They're wanting to take the things that, why in the world do you have a need for them? An AR-47 or AR-15, I think it was, them big old high-powered guns. Like, I don't even know the names of them. But why do you need them? The people who need them should be the government. Like, we should be putting those in the government's hands, making sure that they have military-grade weapons to kind of protect us from, things that are going on. You know what? Me, myself, personally, like I said on previous episodes, my daddy was a gun-slinging, gun-toting son of a so-and-so. My mama carried a 22 up until she got too old and thought she'd shoot her titty off. So she stopped carrying it. Okay? So I love guns. I love to go to the gun range. I love to shoot. I love to, do target practice. I love all of that. I don't hunt animals or nothing like that because I just can't do it in Bambi, but I'll go fuck up a paper clip at the local hunting range. At the local shooting range. So for all in all, nobody's saying take anybody's guns away. But good Lord, we have to start paying attention to who is buying the guns. You guys want us to only be concerned about ourselves and if we have a gun, but I want to know who's buying all the guns. And so what I thought was a good compromise, and I hope you guys share this video to maybe one of your locals. I think a great compromise would be, fine, keep all your rules, keep them all the same, keep doing what you're doing. But how about we tie a manifest to everybody who purchases weapons? So you can see all the weapons that they're buying, in what amount of time that they're buying them in, when they're buying them. And you know what? Let the federal government have access to that list. Like, let whoever's in charge, Homeland Security or whatever, let them be in charge of the list so that they can keep an eye on who's buying up all the guns. So let people buy as many as they want. But I would like to know who out there has 37 AR-15s and 97 million rounds of bullets. I would like to know that. I'm just saying. Like, voter laws are trying to keep us from polls, so the stricter laws on guns will be designed to hinder blacks. Well, in this one, blacks got it, and also some kids got it. So I don't know about if I'm concentrating on what the stricter laws will limit us from doing. I can't imagine what it'll limit us from doing. To say that you can't purchase a gun until you're 21, I don't know how that limits us. I don't know how that hinders blacks to have stricter background checks on gun owners. I don't know how that hinders us, because guns are kind of, okay, so they're the right, they're not a privilege, I guess. Maybe that's where you're going with that. And I guess, I don't know. I don't know how that hinders you to have those two things go into effect, because all the people that you catch in those loopholes, they don't need to be owning guns. At least I don't think so. Or at least not without supervision, because what, they can go into the military when they're 18, but at least there they have some kind of supervision, some kind of goal in mind, something to be doing with the weapons and not just holding them, you know what I mean, or figuring out what to do with them next, or doing anything that is rambunctious that parents obviously are not paying attention to. That's why people are getting shot up by children, because America just, we done decided to go our own ways and to leave the kids up to their own devices in order to raise themselves. So I don't really know. I don't claim to know it all, but I invite you guys back here every Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to join me in these discussions, because I think it's important. Trust me, I think it's important. Nothing else would wake me up at this time of morning. Okay, nothing else would wake me up at this time of morning than all of these things that are going on in the world today. Oh, and Jesus. Let's not forget Jesus. Black baby Jesus, because my girl Lisa Wood is in the house. Thai Food Panda and Lisa Wood, y'all keeping a sister on her toes. AR-15 is terrifying to be pointed at you, even unloaded. I don't like no gun pointed at me. Like, I don't even like toy guns pointed at me. I got shot in the ass with a BB gun. Okay, I got shot in the ass with a BB gun because my uncles were rambunctious fuckers, and my grandmother thought it was cool, or just to keep them off her back, I think, and she bought them BB guns, and I got shot in the ass with a BB gun. So I don't like no kind of guns. Needless to say, an AR-15. Oh dear Jesus, what's up to Black? Two black and a known gun owner can mean death at a traffic stop. Blacks are targets if police think you have a gun on you. Absolutely. Funny you said that. Me and my son, we were talking about it when we were in the car together. We were talking about how you're all footloose and fancy free until you see the police or something that looks like the police drive up, and then all of a sudden you get your act right on, like your hands be at like 10 and 2 on the steering wheel, you sitting up, your back all straight, you sitting with your hands on the steering wheel. Yeah. If they know you got a gun in the car, not always the best outcome. And of course, I've been living in Las Vegas all my life, so I don't know what it really is like out there. But now that I've got a lot of friends all over the United States, I'm beginning to see why. I'm beginning to see things. I'm beginning to see things. Mental folks getting guns affects whites. So when they say if you have been to jail, you can't carry it, affects more blacks. So you will never see mental on the ballot. Mental. So you don't think so, huh? Well, on this topic, I can say this. Let's be clear. Whether we move left or whether we move right, we need to move somewhere. Okay? So, to wrap up this point, because we could be here all day, people. We could be here all day. Whatever needs to be done needs to be done. And in my opinion right now, something needs to be done. Somebody needs to do something. Whether it is raise the age limit to 21, I say to 25, but they say to 21. Whether it is do stricter background checks with the mental, because I just don't want anyone that's not mentally stable to be carrying around a gun nowhere near me. And you know, it doesn't matter what it is. The roster, like I suggested, okay, let's be clear. Something needs to be done. And I don't want to see another mass shooting. I don't want to see that breaking news again. And we're still sitting here with our fingers in our booty, seeing why it needs to be done, but not doing anything. And then midterm elections are coming up, people. Midterm elections are coming up. So if you keep voting these people into office in your particular state, then we are going to be sitting here talking about that. Well, not me, because, you know, eventually I'll stop talking about it, because if nobody's going to do anything about it, I'll just start like trying to put my energy towards things that I think people will stop. And but I think that this is an important one. 19 kids, 19 little bitty lives that will never get to see anything else again. Lights out for them. And everybody can sit here and they can point their fingers and they can say who did what, and they can say who did who to what. But let's be clear, people. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. So get out to your polls, please, people, and try to make some bit of a difference, because something needs to be done. Moving on. Update. D.L. Hughley responds to Monique posting alleged contract. Oh, let me see. I can't see the whole thing. Alleged contract stop the cap. I don't know what the stop the cap thing is, and so this is an old story. However, I think I put it up here because the fight goes on, y'all. The fight goes on. D.L. Hughley and Monique fight on to this day. And there are the YouTubers out there. They are doing their takes on it. And some people are in Monique's corner and some people are in D.L. Hughley's corner. I don't know where those people are who are in Monique's corner, but I'm sure that they're out there because she has her fans. She has the ones, her fans who think that calling their man daddy at her age is a cute thing, I guess. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's like some old type of thing. But anyway, I don't know. Whose side are you on? I say I could definitely see why she was upset. So nobody is taking her feelings away from that. I can definitely see why, because on her contract it said that she would be the headliner. But then on D.L. Hughley's contract it said he would be the headliner. But then her husband, I think they said her husband was the one who drew up the contract. And then when D.L. Hughley was like, I will not do it if I'm not the headliner, she felt a certain way. But people are saying that she felt that certain way long before the fight broke out. So that thing that y'all saw her do on stage was just her, what shall I say? It was like being low-key petty. No, wait, passive aggressive. Right? So some shit that you were mad about a long time ago, now you're going to bring it back on top of the shit that you mad about today, which is going to make you madder than fucking matter. So what y'all saw on stage was, her feelings building up about, D.L. Hughley's ass. But now, do you really think it was right for her to really, not only run his name into the ground, but continue to do so to this very day? Like, she is on him. Like, it's like every waking moment with her, she's trying to figure out how to destroy this man, because he won out in that debate, because guess what? He got to go last. So, Monique, I think you need to get over yourself, because he won. He got to go last. You can't go back and change it. Get over yourself. Okay? He won that round. Next time y'all go up against each other, maybe you'll win the round. I don't know. But I think I'm on D.L. Hughley's side on this. But furthermore, I'm on the audience's side, because the audience came for comedy. They did not come to see a chicken fight between two people that they love. It's like being in between mommy and daddy and they're fighting, and you're just sitting in the middle as a fan going, but I love you both. I love you both. So I'm like, you know what, D.L. Hughley and Monique, give your fans a fucking break on this one. Like, give your fans a break. Like, we don't want to see y'all argue. And damn sure that's not why we paid our money to come to the club to watch y'all argue. I'm just saying, I felt like an abused child when this story came out, because it should not go down like that. There is money out there for everybody to eat with or on, or I don't know, however you want to put it. There's enough for everybody. And when you get great talents in the room together, let me tell you something. It's hard to pick who's going to be the headliner and who's going to be the special guest and feature and opener. Can you imagine if you have all these talented people and you got to tell one of them that somebody has to be an opener? Okay? And I think that's why the greats don't perform together like they used to. Like the kings and queens of comedy, which both of them were on, but they're not acting very kingly and queenly, neither one of them. They were, when I started paying attention to comedy. That's when I started paying attention, is when the kings and queens of comedy came out. I mean, Eddie Murphy was cool, but that was all I really knew. So I didn't start getting into it until these beautiful, black men and women got on stage and did their thing. And now they're doing this. Now this is what we're doing. Now here we go. That's not the best plan that I could have come up with. What's up, Sandra Slade? Sandra's in the house. I might have her in Vegas. She might be in Vegas. She might get to Vegas. I don't know. I saw her talking about it, y'all. I saw some rumblings in the back chats, in the back channels. So I don't know, but shout out to you, Sandra Slade. She says, I carry, not for going to the grocery store. Oh, I carry, but not for going to the grocery store. There you go. That's also a good idea. Responsible gun owners, I have nothing to say, but, I'm excited like you. I like other things that my mom doesn't like motorcycles. I like motorcycles, you know, and I think everybody should have a right to have one if they can afford one, because they're really expensive. Guns are the same way. If you have the right to carry, but I'm just saying, do we have to have some of these? And oh, another idea when it came to gun reform, what if, now check this out, y'all, take this to your congressman, okay? What if it was like a gun land? Like Disneyland, where you have to pay like $50 or $60 to go in, but you could ride all the rides. What if there was a gun land that was actually a really big park, and it had every kind of gun imaginable, and you pay 50, 60, maybe 150, maybe $200, and you can go in here and you can lay your hands on all of these amazing weapons that people are so drawn to, right? And you can do it in the controlled environment with the professionals, and you can get your jollies off. You know, you can definitely, you know, touch the guns and have access to them and all of that stuff. I don't know. And as far as going to the grocery store, nowadays you should want to carry when you go into the grocery store. And it shouldn't have to be that way. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. Yeah, I love you, Thai Food Panda. I love that saying. My mom used to say that. Oh, Day Peace in the house. Oh, Day Peace comedy, y'all. I swear, y'all need to look some of these people up. Day Peace comedy. Totally really good, rocking it out with the albums and the comedy and the real smart, funny shit. Good shit. That's what comedians say. Good shit. It's good to see you in the house, sir. Oh, and I get to be a young lady, so I don't feel so bad that my birthday is coming up June 24th here live in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Vegas Theater Company, hosted by Jamil Peterson and Netrel.com out here in Vegas, y'all. So I'm gonna have comedy hosted by he is killing it in the YouTube game. And then I'm gonna have music hosted by, he is killing it in this space right here. All of this, that's an inside view. Take that any way you want. Anyway, he's killing it in the game. So Day Peace is killing it over there in his group. Look him up if you guys get a chance. Very funny dude. And thank you, Day Peace, for tuning in. I got to get you on for one of these 21 question conversations. It's been a while since we did one. I think you may have been one of the first ones that I did it with, huh? That's weird. Whew. Talk about a wraparound moment, right? Let me see. Thai Food Panda says, I think they both were right. Vantage point. You think so? You think both D.L. Hewley and Monique were right? Okay. I mean, I can say this. They were both wrong. I can say that. And I think D.L. Hewley went to the wrong part where he turned into a diva and said he wouldn't perform if he wasn't going to be the headliner. I think he should have left that decision up to the promoter. So I don't know if they were both right, but I can definitely say that they were both wrong. Shit niggas die at amusement parks. Someone's surely going to die at the gun park. Well, at least they know what they're getting into. Like, people die at those zip lines and stuff like that, but at least you know what you're getting into. At least you have a cognizant idea of who owns the guns, right? And where they're all at. So, like, they're not just out there on the streets, just hanging out on the streets. You know what I'm saying, folks? That's all I'm saying. So, for all intents and purposes, if they all want to go out there and meet up together and shoot each other in the ass, I think you should let them. But at least we'll have some kind of, what do you call it? Some kind of roster on who has and where it is. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. You know, while y'all get some more comments in, I'm going to find us the next question. Huh? I like hanging out with y'all. Y'all kind of fun. I like it. Ooh, this is the next segment. Dear Miss BB Petty. This is where you guys can ask me any question in the chat that you want. If you have any questions, instead of sliding them in my inbox, I can answer them live for you right now in this segment called Miss BB Petty. And while you guys are writing those questions, I'm going to give you a little time because I want to see what happened in JB's world. I want to see what happened further on. I hope you guys have been tuning in. This is great.
I said, I said, you gonna fool me? I know Benjamin Button when I say it. Then on this, I went over there, and when I got there, dude setting up peeing in the real toilet with a hand on his hip. Now look at my baby, he just progressed. The little Negro had a hand on the dick and everything. I said, damn, got the outmention me, boy. When 9 in my picture, she gonna send me a picture of he got on a silk suit, standing up there with a receding hairline, 9 months and 4 set of teeth in his mouth. I said, that is not no pandemic miracle baby. That's Mr. Willie baby. I'm gonna tell y'all one last joke before I get out of here. Here we go. It's old. Some of y'all have seen it perform before. You probably heard it, but most of y'all don't think seen it. Back in the days when I used to cheat, right? I used to go to this lady's house when her husband went to work. So one particular day, I get there. She had this nice little dog, Love. As soon as I go through the door, dog jump up on me, run off. Husband doubles back home. He left his damn lunch. So I jump up on the bed. The dog run up under the bed with me. He come in. He sit on the edge of the bed. The dog starts moving. Talking to his wife. He was like, baby, let's do a little something, you know. I'm already late to work. She said, what? Come on. So the dog moved. He said, what the hell that is on that bed? She said, that crazy ass dog. He stuck his hand up under there. He got like this close to my face. So I'm holding the dog. I'm talking again. Dog moved again. He said, what the hell is that under that goddamn bed? He stuck his hand up under there again. I said, lick that motherfucker. Crazy ass goddamn dog.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Always so much fun. Comedian JB Robinson, he is crazy and he is correct. No matter how many times I see that video, I crack the hell up. So Miss BB Petty is the part of the show where I am definitely down to answer any and all questions. So I want to make sure that I give y'all enough time to, to get them in, because this is a fun one. I never really open myself up for people to ask, whatever they want, you know what I'm saying? But this time I'm feeling kind of fruity. So go ahead and put your questions in there. I want to see if you guys are as curious about me as I am about you guys, because I definitely always am super duper curious, and I ask a lot of questions, but I cannot even pretend to think up all of the stuff that you guys do. So I am waiting, because I keep on waiting on the world to change. And I want to be petty No, for real. I'm gonna give y'all some good advice. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. I'm not gonna do y'all like that. If you write me a question, I'm gonna do my best to be as honest as I possibly can, and definitely tell you some cool things, not some bad things, and because I want y'all to trust me. Trust me. When was the last time a woman said that? Oh gosh. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm gonna have to get to him later. I'm gonna have to get to him later. I'm waiting. I'm trying to buy time. So I guess I can tell you guys like a little bit about um what I'm doing while you guys are writing into the show is I am getting some work done on June 24th or for June 24th, my birthday, because I am going to need a lot of prayer, a lot of help, a lot of love, and a lot of support. Because it is my birthday and it is the very first time that I have ever had a birthday party, and I am going to cry if it's not what I have been waiting 47 years for. But don't worry, because it's my birthday and I can cry if I wanna. So don't worry about me. Definitely, it's going to be okay. I'm just saying, if you guys oh, wow. If you guys wanted to be my friends, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to be my friends, then you will go ahead and you will purchase a ticket to my birthday party that works like a birthday gift, right? It's $25. And if you can't come, okay, I've even thought about that. If you can't come, maybe you can give your ticket to a deserving comedian that probably is here locally. One of your sauce in the city, brothers and sisters, so no strangers, okay? So don't think I'm talking about strangers, but I am definitely, talking about one of those that could definitely benefit from us, right? From us assist. From us assist. Woohoo. All right, so let me see what happened here. All right, oh, we got 3. I see 3. I'm trying to wait. I'm buying time. I'm trying to buy some time and also change my music out so I ain't slick either. So I'm definitely back here. Oh no, tell me I didn't mess that up. I might have messed that up. Oh, did I mess that up? Oh no, there I am. I'm back. All right, so let's see what's in the Dear Miss BB Petty column. Okay, Day Peace says, oh, would love to. It was right after my first album in 2020. Would love to talk and promote the album too. Keep killing it and have an amazing birthday and successful show. Woohoo! Okay, that's not really a question, but it's definitely something that I needed to have on the show. So obviously I'm killing it. I did not know that, but thank you, Day Peace. And yeah, talk about a wraparound moment. Much love, B. Oh, y'all not giving me nothing to be petty with. Y'all don't have no kind of questions? Man. Oh, man, come on. I give you one time to ask me any question that you want to know, and nobody got nothing to ask. Okay, but the minute that I turn this button off, everybody and their mama gonna have something to ask me. Okay, so right now, y'all don't want to ask. Okay, that's all I'm saying. There, look, I didn't have a ticket for that show. I wanted to hear comedy, not bickering. This is so sad. Yeah, Angela, wasn't it? Wasn't that the worst? I'm on the side of the fan. It was destructive. It was crazy. It was something that I just, like, I wish it wouldn't have happened. Like, I wish altogether Monique would have held it together and not did that. She could have said that backstage. You know, and DL Hewley, don't you go into milquetoast land, because you know some of that was you too. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's see what this one says. Jamel Hill says she was paid $200,000 less than her ESPN co-host. And she says that it was because she is a woman that she got paid $200,000 less. But now let me just tell you where I'm at on this. I think the same thing about women's sports. I think the same thing about anything that is categorized as all women. I think a lot of it is based on the entertainment value of you. And the entertainment value, it's not that you're not entertaining, but you have to make the sponsors and the people as a whole find you more entertaining, and then you can ask for more and more money, right? So it's not them not giving you the money, it's you not, how shall I say it, of your sponsors, not requiring it of your sponsors and the people who are around you, in order to pay you more depending on your entertainment value. You can't just demand it because you do the same job in your eyes, okay? Because he can do the job without you. Now the question is, can you do the job without him? And then you could say, we're co-hosts, so we should get paid the same. I don't really think it's based on male or female, because even if the place that you are at the current moment, even if they say no, that they don't want to pay you more, if you are entertaining as you say that you are, the next place will be happy to pay you whatever the fuck it is that you want to be paid. Okay, because it is about your entertainment value, at least in this arena. Okay, so if you have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people that follow you, look at Kim Kardashian. She can walk into any place and demand what she wants. And you think they care about if she's a man or a woman? No, it's your entertainment value. So if you're not out there killing it, I didn't even know who you were until now. Okay, so I know if I knew the name of your co-host, I'd probably know him, because obviously he's entertaining and he has a following. So I don't think you could just demand or place your preference to get paid the same as your co-host upon the whole woman race. Like, I don't think you can do that, you know, or blame it on the whole being a woman thing. It's your entertainment value. And it's what you have in your expectations for yourself. If you sit over there laughing and looking like a goober while they're doing it to you, and you're not making your expectations known, well, you get shit like this. That's what happens when you're sitting over there and you're just like looking off into the sunset and expecting somebody to play right or nice. You're going to get paid less. Because they're like, well, if she ain't going to say nothing, we damn sure ain't going to say nothing. That's all I'm saying, people. All intents and purposes. And so I think that is our last topic. And actually, I have definitely enjoyed at least trying to play a game with y'all. And it looked like dear Mrs. BB Petty didn't work, so I'm going to leave it at the end of the show, so that if you guys have any questions that you guys want to hear read off on the show or answered on the show, please sign in and or slide into my inbox and hit me up. Dear Mrs. BB Petty, you know, you won't be disappointed or nothing like that. And also, you know, it's like a good time. It helps me to get my anger out so I can be petty. Because I got questions too, but I can't be the only one always answering the questions. So with that being said, guys, this is Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, and I am out of here. And while I'm getting out of here, please enjoy the stylistic tunings of Katash. I love this song. I don't care what he say. Shout out to UBS and TV.
The girl playing hard to get. This was the girl playing hard to get. This was the girl playing hard to get. So I said, what's wrong? Cause she looked upset. This was the girl playing hard to get. This was the girl playing hard to get. This was the girl playing hard to get. So I said, what's wrong? Wrong.
It's all because of you. I'm feeling sad and blue. You changed the game. Now we also feel with sin and shame. I love you so. How much you'll never know. You took your soul away from me.
Well, once upon a time on these VA streets, there was no brother nigga there, so in love with these beats. Conceived to see he was a product of rape. So people used to say that he was a mistake. He was digging the crate, he didn't know he was raped until he met with Roddy Yates and a boy named Ape.
Yo, you and me can record some tracks, and one day when we're older, we'll get platinum flags.
They did some songs, everything was cool. But he used to get in fights every day after school. He fought a brother and his brother and a cousin and another. Bad report caught, he got a beating from his mother. And seems to being famous going on world tours. After hearing Slick Rick say the world is yours. The world is yours, but his heart was torn between his soul and his music. That's his teenage love.
It's all because of you. I'm feeling sad and blue. You changed the game. Now we also feel with sin and shame. I love you so. How much you'll never know. You took your soul away from me.
Zing. Now what was I to do? My girl wants a divorce. The industry is through. I'm like, don't fight, please be nice. Oh, you're in dismay, I ran into the Christ. He said I was the beat and he was the word. I dry my tears up and stepped off the. I tried me shoestrings and stepped on the feet. Thought they rockin' to the go-go beat. Now I'ma see these tight jeans, how the MC. The Omega gonna be the catastrophe. Girl, you a queen, don't get down on your knees. Only get down on your knees for the G.O.D. You ain't gotta be a girl gone wild. Still in grade school and already got a child. Yo, little bro, change up your lifestyle. Add a little positivity in your freestyle. Christ.
It's all because of you. I'm feeling sad and blue. You changed the game. Now radio's are filled with sin and shame. I love you so. How much you'll never know. You took your soul away from me. Y'all,